from the heart attack. One maniac at a time, we will take it back. You know time crawls on when you're waiting for the song to start. So dance alone to the beat of your heart. Hey, young blood, doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Wearing all vintage misery. No, I think it looked a little better on me. I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Put on your war paint.
Hello everybody, welcome back here to the Mountain Race Series. We're here for race number 2 here at Phoenix. Finish up our Twinex weekend here today for the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Excuse me. But we're here and we got 47 laps to go around here. After a wild Daytona, we saw a crazy turn of events with the big one happening with 3 laps to go that saw John Dillon, the rookie, take victory in the Mountain Race Series Daytona 500. He pulled a John Dillon of himself last season like he did in the Nationwide Series at Daytona, so we'll see how John does now to try to keep the momentum going in that 27 car here today in Phoenix. On the pole today is Andreas Allen, who had an awful, I could say, Daytona weekend. The Furniture Row Chevrolet will start on the pole today, so this is a great start for her right here in Phoenix this weekend. Outside of her is the defending winner of this race, Barney Ward, driving the 8 car. The winner from the Mopar Nationwide Series race. Can we have a repeat of this? Another weekend, another deja vu case. Can Barney Ward sweep the weekend and win this event once again in the Mountain Race Series for his second time in his career? Row 2, you have the Twix Chevrolet out of Twinex Racing, representing today the top qualifying Twinex Racing car here at Phoenix. Seth Cole in the new colors. Outside of him is William Duncan, the rookie out of Evernham Motorsports in the 19. Row 3 has a couple of different cars, with one with a different paint scheme. Again, Jacob Lawler driving the Napa Filters paint scheme. Lawler looking for a good run. He out in a wreck. Sean Galligan is starting 6th. He was in a wreck. Sean Henley salvaged a top 15 last week after running in the back after the initial wreck. Somehow salvaged a good run. The Viagra Chevrolet for Twinex Racing starts 7th. Tony Vendetta, the outside poster from last week, will start 8th. And the combos Ford for Robert Yates Racing. Cody Birmingham, Season 2 runner-up in the championship, will start 9th. And round out your top 10 will be Justin Perry, sporting the Dollar General colors this week. And just to clarify where John Dillon is starting, he is starting 40th. So he's got his work cut out for him today. We'll see how he does. But the 78 and the 8 lead the field down to the green flag. We'll get the pace car rolling, get the command and all the good radio chatter stuff. We'll get ready to go racing here for the Subway Fresh Fit 500 for race number 2 of the season. And
just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pick.
Turn 2 has been Calamity Corner here.
Everybody carries
Keep
the
an
weight.
eye on that.
We'll be just fine.
It should be a little bit better than last time. Like it was the Nationwide Series, it's been fixed a little bit. I don't know why it's taking so long. Very long delay. And we will see what the problem is. Oh, you caught the end of that. There was kind of delay for some reason. The engines are now fired.
Just like when we talked about the
We got some more radio chatter.
At the end of pit road, the last pit box is a timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line.
And the field goes rolling off, no problem.
Have a good time.
But anyway, here's your starting lineup for today's Subway Fresh Fit 500. as you look at today's starting lineup, Andreas Allen and Barney Ward to be on the front row today. Got a lot of hungry drivers wanting to win up at the front. We'll see what happens. We might see a first-time winner. There's a great chance for that happening today, including our pole sitter, Andreas Allen. Who'll lead him down to the green flag, and there it is. We are racing here in Phoenix, a.k.a. Twinex. Like I said, I did alter it, just kind of fix it up a little bit. Maybe they're not going to be so friendly to start the race. Barney Ward, and he got the wrong end of the deal right there. He got shoved right out of line. Going to cost him a few spots. The Budweiser Chevrolet looks like to have recovered. And we got a battle for the lead already. Seth Cole is trying to make the bottom work. Now that's going to be a question today. How well will the bottom work? You saw right there, it did not work that well. And Andreas Allen leads her first lap of her career. She maintains the lead. Oh, Seth. Sean Galligan getting very close. Looks like to be no problems. The field is all still intact. Yep, everybody's still intact. William Duncan's not going to try to run down Andreas Allen. Seth Cole has a mirror full of Jacob Lawler, and Galligan's round his back bumper again. Oh, we're about to go 3 wide. Seth's trying not to be in the middle. That's not where you want to be. He doesn't want to slide up in front of Sean Galligan. Oh, they're getting very, very, very close. Yikes. Galligan has to let up. Oh, and he gets into Barney Ward. They're up in the wall together. Barney Ward goes spin. Jack Richards ran in the back of Galligan. Ariel's kept it going, and Richards is done. There's Joseph Lombard. He spun. Jack Richards got the wrong end of the deal right there in the 81. He's on pit road sitting there. Barney Ward with a lot of rear end damage after contact with Sean Galligan. Joseph Lombard, I don't know what happened to the 24. I'm looking for Galligan, who has a lot of damage. We got another spin. Oh, Jacob Lawler wrecked. And Galligan's in it. James McLeod's in it. Jake Rogers got a piece of it. I don't know what happened there. They're all really tight right there. Oh, wow. Barney Ward just plowed Jacob Lawler. I don't know what that was about. His day's done. Along with James McLeod, maybe Jacob Lawler. Red Bell might have a piece of it. There's Tim Fralick. He's coming to pit road. Well, they were calm. I don't know what's the deal. They had to get strung out. Looks more calm now. There's this. Oh my gosh, here we go. 3 wide. Cody Birmingham. 3 wide with the 77 of Richard Johnson and the 38 of Tony Vendetta. That's not going to end well, I'm afraid. I did a whole race like this in the column, and when the race actually begins, they start driving like maniacs out here. Ooh, 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 no, there they go. And Steven Gonzalez is going for a tumble right in front of Michael Norman, and wow, he just landed on top of him like Kurt Busch did in the actual race. Wow. Zohar Martin's smoking. Brian James is smoking. There's and there's a 91. James Silverfox, 15 of Joshua Mudd. I was saying these cars would be good. I don't know what's the deal going on. Joseph Lombard slow back here. Trent Dunham's wrecked. Cody Lom is wrecked. Brian Acosta, there's Danny Wells, Silverfox, Steven Gonzalez continuing on, Michael Norman. Tony Vendetta has damage, Colin Wells has damage. These guys just want to go 3 wide the whole race apparently. Seth Cole stuck in the middle. Between Dom Capps and Sean Williams. We'll go back to the front though. Well, we'll have a lot to check on right after this. Andreas Allen is still leading. The 51 of Rohit Vaderview has damage, but he's still running around in 7th place. Cody Birmingham, Peachy London in 5th. There's Justin Perry going to Sean Henley for 3rd. And William Duncan still been on the back bumper on Andreas Allen this whole race, trying to find a run on her. Hoping that she slides up. Showing these drivers a lot, not really wanting to give an inch to anybody. They've been banging doors. Don't really care at this point. I don't know what's the deal. Got a lot of things to figure out what the heck happened. William Duncan's working hard on the back bumper on Andreas Allen, trying to get her loose. Or run her up the hill. That 19 car is shoving her into the corner. Gonna try to shove her up the track. Gonna try to get around the inside. William has a great car right now. That 19 car is fast. Need to give you more of a spectator view of the track. Coming to the turn 3 area. Duncan's trying to get like a half a lane lower on Andreas Allen, trying to move her out of the way just the slightest bit, and he's got to run. William Duncan has a fender to the inside of Andreas Allen. And William Duncan, is he going to try to slide up and get into the door? Yes, he does. Make contact for the lead. Duncan to the inside in the 19. Andreas Allen on the outside in the 78, the pole sitter. They're side by side. Duncan's going to try to drive it in there hard and maintain that run. That 78 is going to get the outside run though. That's all she needs. Back to the lead goes to 78. He's led every lap so far. I don't think anything else has happened. I think they actually finally calmed down. Seth Cole's really dropped back. He was up there battling for the lead. He's in 15th place right now. I don't know what happened to him. He's right ahead of Xavier Livingston and Liam Ervig. There's Aaron Williams, Sean Williams. That is last week's pole sitter Joshua Collard in 12th. Dylan Young's up to 11th. Charles Jackson started in the back. He's up to 10th. Kurt Mortonick, James Qualls, Rohit Vaderview's damage starting to affect him. They're starting to catch him big time. The other representative for Twinex Racing, that third car, the Phoenix Racing car, even though it's Twinex Racing. Probably was an awful week to run that paint scheme. Oh well. And William Duncan back to the inside as we got another battle for the lead. Duncan just can't get the bite off the corner. That high side just is where you want to be. This is a speed difference, 140 to just now getting to 140. It's about a 5 mile/hour difference off the corner. And that's what's allowing the 78 car to keep the lead. Duncan trying to move her out of the way is might what he have to do. And while we have a chance, we're going to go back on the replay and check some of those wrecks out. As Andreas Allen is still your race leader, but for how long over William Duncan? We'll find out. Alright, this is lap number 2. We already saw what happened with Barney Ward. He got shoved out of line. Now, Galligan and Seth Cole get really close together. And I don't think it was this lap. Let's go up a lap. Seth has the car on the inside of him, Jacob Lawler. They really make contact. It was already getting bad. Galligan's just going to catch Barney Ward, who's trying not to run into Sean Henley. He just gets pinched in the wall. They go for a spin. Barney Ward spins right in front of Galligan, the Nationwide Series winner here. And Jack Richard just could not slow down enough. And he just ran straight into the back of the 21. And Joseph Lombard back there, I still don't know what happened to him. He was already spinning. Let's check that out. Did he have help? Oh, he did have help. He had a similar situation. He's rubbing doors with Joshua Mudd. Oh, and he almost got into his teammate Aaron Williams Jr. and Joshua Collard just going to hook the 24, and they're going to go for a spin down the bottom. Collard continues on, but Lombard's very lucky nobody hit his car. Joe didn't hunger, more like, thank you for not hitting me, car. Jake Rogers, ooh! I don't know how the 9 car did not hit that 24. That was crazy. Joseph Lombard is one lucky rookie right now, not to get hit by the former champion Jake Rogers. But now we got to go see what the heck happened up here that caused some of these other melee wrecks. Alright, next lap, Jacob Lawler is up here. We saw him spin. He was in 3rd place. There's the Twinex Racing teammate Sean Henley and Seth Cole, who actually get together. Cole hooks Henley. Lawler goes up in the wall, and there's where, oh, Seth Cole did get a piece of that. He continues on. That's why he lost so many positions. Lawler's just trying not to get hit, Galligan has nowhere to go. McLeod runs into him. Tim Fralick just gets a piece of it. Cody Lamas and them stop. Jake Rogers going to run into him. The 5 right there. And then they're fine. And these cars are all slowing up. And then Barney Ward does a pretty random thing right here. He just runs right in the back of Jacob Lawler. I don't know what Barney Ward was about, what he was doing, but I guess he was frustrated from wrecking earlier, but he just took it out on the back of that Napa Toyota, Jacob Lawler. That's going to take his chances of doing anything the rest of the day out. And now we got to find out another wreck that happened. It involved Trent Dunham, Cody Lamas, and others, and see what happened to them. So let's say going 3 wide is a smart idea, right? Wrong. Well, Tony Vendetta, Richard Johnson here in his new colors, the Penske truck rental colors. They're going 3 wide. Cody Birmingham's just trying to avoid, and Johnson just rides up into the 38 car, and Vendetta and Johnson go into the wall. Zohar Munn gets a piece of it. Steven Gonzalez gets tipped over by Rohit Vaderview. Michael Norman goes under his car, pulls a Kurt Busch Ryan Newman from yesterday. How coincidental that is. Gentle, whatever. Blah. Tony Vendetta runs into him. Then back here there was another wreck. I think it's where everybody started running into each other. See what happened here. We got a couple of Roush cars, an Evernham car. and then a Ernest Ganassi car. These cars spin. They'll start running into each other. Brian James ran in the back of Zohar. Zohar was already spinning up ahead from the contact with his teammate, Richard Johnson. Zohar's taking a spin. Dom Capps, Eric Williams, Avery Livingston, James Qualls get through. Brian James, nowhere to go. Kurt Mortnick sneaks by. Danny Wells just gets a piece of the 6th car, Brian James. So does Charles Jackson gets by. Joshua Collard. I don't know how the 88 got through, or the 22, or the 31. Trent Dunham and them back there just start plowing into each other. Joshua Mudd, I don't even know if he got any damage. James Silverfox got in it. There's Trent Dunham's car is smashed on the front end. Ryan Acosta and others were involved in that wreck. We'll have to go on board with Steve Gonzalez and see what he saw. He took a tumble here today. That was interesting. Oh, and Cody Lama's back here before we forget. Slides in there, hits Silverfox. His teammate Joseph Lombard drifted through there. I don't know how he didn't hit Joshua Mudd. And here comes John Dillon, who's still avoiding everything. He can get through here. Unless he hits that 77. Yeah, he does not. We're going to go on board, though, with the 55 Aaron's Dream Machine of Steve Gonzalez, who's not having a good start to the season. Well, Steven had a very great view of this wreck. It happened directly in front of him, so the Aaron's dog is not going to be very happy after this. He's going to want to sit for a while, after he saw this happen right in front of him. And the dog wasn't happy after this one. And Steven would go for a tumble. Through a barrel roll. It's crazy, nothing. He just, like he did a 360 or a cartwheel 30-60, I don't even know, but Steven continues on, but I don't know how long he'll be in the race, and they still piling up back there, but that's all that's happened so far in this race, and we're not even, I think we're just now about only a quarter of the way through the race. But up at the front right now, it is still Andreas Allen leading over William Duncan, who is all over the back bumper of her Furniture Row Chevrolet. We'll go back now to live action as the battle for the lead rages on here in Phoenix. Alright, we are back, and the field of cars getting knocked out of the race is getting bigger, as we're just now working lap 15 of 47. Drivers out of the race: Jack Richards, Tim Fralick, about to say Danny Wells, fail. James McLeod, Sean Galligan, Barney Ward, Cody Lamas, Trent Dunham, Ryan Acosta, James Silverfox, Joshua Mudd, Joseph Lombard, Brian James, Zohar Miner out of the race. Jacob Lawler is 3 laps down. Richard Johnson is 2. Danny Wells is 2 laps down. Stephen Gonzalez is about to go a lap down with his flipped car and shorter ride. And another car up ahead, Jake Rogers, about to go a lap down. So this could be a problem right here for Andreas Allen, who's hung up behind the 55. And that's going to cost her. Here comes William Duncan to the inside. That's all that the 19 needed. That really hurt Andreas Allen right there. Going to cost her the lead. And at the front now is the 19 Dodge Dealers Dodge right here of William Duncan. Excuse me. Whew. And that also allowed the rest of the top 5 to catch up. Sean Henley, Justin Perry, Pichu London up here. Oh, Cody Birmingham just about ran into the back of Steve Gonzalez. The top 6 are up here battling for the lead, though. Now we got a battle for 4th place right here with Pichu London and Justin Perry. A couple of drivers need to get a run. Pichu London actually, at this point, might become the points leader. Finishing up there in the top 5. Had a chance to win the Daytona 500. Got held up by slow traffic. I believe he finished 2nd. And Justin Perry actually finished 3rd. So they're right there together. Those two have been no farther apart. Oh, Danny Wells spun right in front of the leaders. Chris Dollarton has some front end damage. I don't know if Michael Norman had a piece of that. I think everything got settled pretty quickly. As Rohit started to fall back, Paul's got by. Here comes his teammate Kurt Mortnick on the inside. Rohit's damage is starting to affect him. He can't get up to speed like he was at once. He's gonna try to ride around and try to survive this race. Now they're swinging by the slow car Jake Rogers, William Duncan's teammate. Jake had a horrible start to the race right now. He is running right now in the 25th position, first car 1 lap down. And Henley swings it wide right there. Sean's looking for a good run. Made the chase last season, finished 3rd in the championship. Looking to try to improve that position, try to go for it this season with his new team, the Viagra colors. We got a bunch of rookies up here around him, though. Got 3 up here in the top 4. Duncan, Andreas Allen, and Justin Perry are all rookies. And you got the veterans Pichu London, Sean Hindley, and Cody Birmingham, who all know about this series and what to do with it. And now they're going by the 77 here of Richard Johnson, Andreas Allen. Yikes! Well, that was definitely uncalled for. I don't know what the 77 was doing. That's really going to cost her, maybe not. It's going to cost her ground to the 19 of William Duncan, but she's going to hang on to second though. Now the 77's blocking the 20 on the bottom. Really holding them up in the 77 of Richard Johnson. Sean Hindley snuck by. I feel like there's going to be a wreck happening soon. Perry's going to try to sneak under there. It's not going to work, it's not going to work. Pichu London almost got into the 77. They all about wrecked. And Perry's going to lose 2 spots, drop back to 6th place. Cannot be happy right there in that 20 car. They slipped by Jacob Lawler almost. William Duncan is now catching Michael Norman in the Subway car. Wanted to show up a lot better today for Subway with the race sponsor being it, but the circumstances didn't really go his way. And wow, he just got a hit in the door from the leader, William Duncan. I guess he's letting him know, don't get near me. I don't know. Andreas Allen and Sean Hindley are going to go low to clear the Roush way forward. Michael, I think, is in 24th position, I want to say. Yep, he's now the first car lap down. There's Red Bell back here in 23rd. I don't think she's been in a wreck or not. She just started near the back, and she's just kind of cruising right now. She's probably happy to still be in the race. There's Callum Wells. John Dillon, last week's winner, is in 21st. Cody Vendetta is in 20th. Steve Gonzalez. Dom Caps is right now 19th. See Seth Cole. I'm basically going backward right here. He dropped back to 18th. Seth's had a horrible run right now. Danny back here is 28, 3 laps down. I don't know what happened to spin him out. Daniel Hummel is in 17th. Liam Irving 16th. We got 15th place is Xavier Livingston. Let's see. Aaron Williams is 14th. Sean Williams 13th. Josh Collard is 12th. Dylan Young 11th. Charles Jackson 10th. Brohit Vaderview is 9th. And we got a wreck. Jake Rogers and Jacob Lawler possibly wrecked. Wow, Rogers has a lot of damage to that 9 car. I think a couple of the slow cars got together. I don't know if any of the leaders got together. Oh, Jacob Lawler just, he slowed up right in front of Seth Cole. And Danny Wells is going to hit him. Seth Cole has been struggling ever since that wreck. And now he just got hit. He got brake checked by the 56, I believe. Jacob Lawler just slowed down right in front of him. And now the Twix Chevrolet is going to pit road and probably done for the day. Along with Jake Rogers and Jacob Lawler. Still don't know what that was about. Oh, we got another wreck going. Yikes. Steve Gonzalez, Danny Wells, and John Dillon. Just Brendan Gondit right there. Oh, that's not going to help anything. And we go back up here. Seth Cole just dropped out of the race. That's a shame. He needs a good week. He's had horrible luck to start the season. Lawler's still driving around the track. And the other drivers have actually caught up to the 19 of William Duncan. Danny Wells has had a horrible race as well. He cannot get out of the box this season either. He's struggled in both series so far. A lot of damage to that 29 car. He's going to pit road. He's done for the day. And nope. Him and John Dillon, I think, are on pit road. I don't know where John Dillon's at. Charles Jackson is probably thanking Richard Johnson for picking the 51 of Rohit Vaderview. Allows him to get up into the 9th position. Dylan Young's not by him for 10th. So now Dylan Young's up in the top 10. Here comes Joshua Collard in the Valvoline Ford. Out of Richard Petty Motorsports with teammate Cody Birmingham up there running in the top 5 right now. Lawler is on pit road. There is Birmingham. He's running 5th place. Good run for him back in the 43 for the first time in 2 seasons. And the top 4 right now battling it out as Sean Hindley actually snuck by Andreas Allen. I don't know how he got around her. And Hindley found a way to. Now he's up to 2nd. So William Duncan's now led for a while. We have 18 laps to go. And Steve Gonzalez is up ahead. He can play a factor again. Hindley and Allen are actually closing in on that 19 car. Look at the back camera right here. You see that Viagra Chevrolet that's getting bigger and bigger. No, he's not using the product. He's just closing in. Hindley is running a lot faster now. How they're going to manage Steve Gonzalez up here could play a big factor right here. Duncan has to clear him. He doesn't want to do what happened, or whatever happened to Andreas Allen. He doesn't want that to happen again. Red Bell is coming off pit road right in front of him. Yikes, that's going to hold up. Sean Hindley had nowhere to go. Well, he had 55 to the outside, 39 right in front of him. William Duncan just got a lot of praise right there not to have anything happen to him. He had everything go his way right there. But Henley and Andreas Allen and Peachy London look like they're going through this pretty smoothly around the slow card right there of Red Bell and Steven Gonzalez. Andreas Allen is rubbing doors with the other female Red Bell. Chicks never get along with each other. That's how it goes in life. And now we got the top 4 cleared them. Cody Birmingham has a challenge from Justin Perry, who wants to get back in the top 5. 20 car's been strong so far, showing a lot of signs of strength this season. That, or I should say, Dollar General Toyota. Perry, a rookie, showed he had a great run last week. Wants to carry it over, and he's going to make some contact with Cody Birmingham. And here we go. Somebody's going to get pinned behind the red. And there's a wreck up ahead. I don't know who's wrecked. Oh, Rohit Vaderview wrecked. I don't know with who. And William Duncan gets around the 2 RCR cars of Danny Wells and John Dillon, both slow. Henley's going to go around Wells. Now he's going after the 27 of John Dillon. They're going to make contact. Andreas Allen makes contact with Danny Wells, but they get by. And here goes Peachy London, who's going to go right by as well in the Target Chevrolet. Saw smoke again. I think it might still carry it over. But Rohit Vaderview, he was trying to hang on. Somebody wrecked him. It's a shame. We'll have to go back and take a look at that in a minute. We have a chance. Oh, we got a battle for second. We're between Sean Henley and Andreas Allen, who's trying to get to that quarter panel. Couldn't do it though. While we have a chance though, we'll go back and see what happened to Danny Wells, and then we'll also go back and see what happened to Rohit Vaderview that took him out of the race. Alright, I also forgot to mention Jacob Lawler's wreck with Jake Rogers. This is what happened a few laps ago. Jake Rogers just going to the inside of Jacob Lawler. They were not battling for position, and Jake slides up in front of Lawler. I guess he thought he was clear, and they hook. Jake Rogers takes a hard hit into the outside wall. That's instantly going to end his day in the 9 car. So he's back there just setting. Nobody hits him. And then Jacob Lawler, I'm going to keep it on his speed. He's just swerving. I don't know what he's doing. He could have got down. He picks right here to go down. I think Seth, well, he looked like he was going to go down, and then Seth started going up, and he just stayed in that line. He decided not to go, and the misjudgment right there cost Seth Cole and himself. So maybe a driver error for the 56, I'm not sure. And Danny Wells, who's been in almost every wreck today, runs right into him as well. And Danny's definitely can't be happy in that 29 car. He's had a horrible day. But Seth's day is over. Jacob Lawler's day is ruined. And we saw Danny get in a wreck with John Dillon and I want to say the 77, Richard Johnson. We saw what happened there, but we gotta go up here and see what the heck happened to Rohit that knocked him out of this race. Alright, here on the front straightaway, Rohit Vaderview is just falling to 13th. He's losing it right here, going to drop to 14th. Aaron Williams Jr. is going to the inside of him in the National Guard Chevrolet. Like I said, Calamity Corner in turn number 2. Looks like it might have been a victim again for Rohit, being the next one. Aaron Williams slides up. They make contact. Oh, Rohit's going to hit the wall and spin. Williams, I think, actually just scrapes the wall. Maybe not. Yeah, he does. Michael Norman's going to hit him right in the door. Rohit, oh, he keeps it going. He's going to spin. Oh, Michael's going to get into him again. Nope. Xavier Livingston, Liam Irving had to slam on the brakes. So how did Rohit get more damage? Oh, wait, he's going to cut down right into Liam Irving. What is he doing? Daniel Hummel is just slamming the brakes. Great job by Daniel not to hit him. But Richard Johnson, not so much. Hits him head on. Dom Cap sneaks by on the 22. And another really weird head-on collision we had today that maybe could have been avoided. But great props to that 10 car for avoiding that wreck. Great job by him. But Richard Johnson, not so lucky to get through that. That explains why the nose of his car is a little flattened now, like Rohit's car. But that's what happened there. And we'll go back now, and there's the teammates rubbing doors. William Duncan, still race leader. Will he hang on over Sean Henley, Andreas Allen, and Peachy London? We'll find out here in the closing stages of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Alright, we're back to update the field once again. Drivers out of the race. Jacob Lawler, Jake Rogers, Seth Cole are out of the race. It's a short day for Cole, Lawler, and Rogers, who all went in that wreck. Unfortunate for them. But they joined the list of drivers out of the race early here today in Phoenix. William Duncan is holding a half a second lead right now over Sean Henley in the 25, who has Andreas Allen and Peachy London on his back bumper, second through fourth right there. 5th place is now Justin Perry, who has managed to get around Cody Birmingham for that position in the 43. Go back to 7th place, which is James Qualls holding on to it over his teammate Kurt Morchenick, who's running 8th in the 18. Dylan Young in the Blue Deuce is 9th, and in 10th place right now is Joshua Collard, who he and Sean Williams both have managed to get around Charles Jackson, who's now dropped to 12th. There's Aaron Williams in 13th. 14th is Xavier Livingston. Liam Irving 15th. Dom Cap 16th. Daniel Hummel 17th. I have no idea who's 18th. Tony Vendetta says 18th. Callum Weld is 19th. And Michael Norman is 20th in the Subway Ford. Go back up to the front though, as we got not bad for the lead still. Sean took not even a 10th off the lead. It's just under half a second. I should say Sean is still trying to search for a fast line. He has to keep an eye on that 78 behind him. Andreas Allen wants to get back to the front. She feels like she got robbed of the lead. She's not been able to get back around Sean. And she moves him up the track. Henley coming, just barely stay in front of that 78 car. That was close. The Viagra Chevrolet looks pretty fast though. And he cut just a little bit off. Wasn't even a 100th of a second still knocked off. He's not, if he's not even getting a 100th of a second, he's going to run out of time. This time by will be 8 laps to go. So William Duncan trying to win just his second start and get Evernham and Dodge on the board this season early with a win. I might actually keep up with manufacturer wins this season. I don't know yet, but it could be something interesting to keep up with. But William Duncan, we didn't talk about much last week. I think he got in that big wreck. Couldn't really remember who all got in it, but would love to get a win right here today. Be a huge win for that team. Gonna catch Colin Wells, who that back of that Haviland Ford is just gone, smashed. I don't even know if they can get fuel in that 28 car. They're gonna catch him though. They're also gonna catch the 77 there, Richard Johnson once again. Johnson's back there running 3 laps down in 25th. Danny Wells is 6 laps down, right behind him in 26th. Henley is still, I think, let's see if Henley gained any more time, as Allen is making a run to the inside right here. He's kind of about half a 10th off each lap. I don't know if he's going to catch him or not. Andreas Allen's really making a charge for that second position. Henley's going to hang on just barely. William Duncan's going to have to manage around the 28 car up ahead. And Allen went early in the corner down low, and it really cost her. Does Henley gain more ground? Yes, he does, but very little amount of ground. Not enough to get him. He better hope that 28 car holds up him. We'll see if it does. Not very much. Callum Wells didn't hold him up as much as Henley probably wanted him to. But Callum Wells driving hard on the outside. Oh, he really is. Wow, Callum Wells is really driving hard to stay on the lead lap. Side by side with William Duncan. He's not going to cut him any slack. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh my goodness. And that really allowed Sean Henley to catch up. He snuck right by the 28 while they were banging doors with the 19. And Henley is going to really pray the 77 now holds him up. William Duncan just trying to survive. This time by will be 3 laps to go. The top 4 are within range. Justin Perry and Cody Birmingham are by themselves back there racing. They're going to clear the 77. There's been another wreck. I don't know who wrecked. Oh, Red Bella's car is destroyed. She got in a wreck. They sneak by the 77 of Richard Johnson. It's down to under 2/10 of a second, but I think Duncan actually extended the lead again. Henley is so close. Andreas Allen and Pichu London have came right along with him. We got a 4-car race battle for the lead. 2 laps to go here at Twinex. William Duncan, Sean Henley, Andreas Allen, and Pichu London battling out 4-car battle for the win here in race 2 of the season. Oh, they cut low. There's a wreck. Steven Gonzalez wrecked. They get by. Callum Wells doesn't. Justin Perry gets in it. 5th place at the time. He is in it. Huge wreck. They're coming back around though for the white flag. 1 lap to go. A heartbreak for Justin Perry. He couldn't make it to the finish. Let's go back and see what happened there as the white flag is out for William Duncan, the rookie out of Evernham Motorsport, driving that Dodge dealer's Dodge. He has a 2/10 lead over Sean Henley and Andreas Allen. There's no problems up ahead. Duncan just has to drive smooth and clean, and he's going to victory lane for the first time in his Mountain Race Series career. In his second start, Following up the rookie John Dillon. Rookies continue to dominate here in the Mountain Race Series and sweep so far. William Duncan wins the Subway Fresh Fit 500 here at Phoenix. 2 races this season, 2 rookies have won. They have shut out the veterans so far this season. And William Duncan followed John Dillon's suit last week at Daytona, and this week William Duncan is your winner today here in Phoenix. And that is that. And the race is now official. William Duncan is your race winner. Congrats to him and the whole 19 team. Great victory for them. That wreck, they haven't had to give him a heart attack. And unfortunately, the victim there, Justin Perry, is going to drop down to 18th, it says right now, after running 5th. Steven Gonzalez apparently got wrecked. We had a couple wrecks there at the end. We'll have to go back and check out. Sean Henley will get a 2nd place finish. Good run for him. Definitely get him in the top 10 in points. Andreas Allen, after getting the pole, runs up there, led a few laps, finishes 3rd. Great run for her. Pichu London is going to end up 4th. Probably be your new points leader after finishing 2nd last week and 4th today. So London, 2 top 5s to start the season. Cody Birmingham, strong run for him in 5th. Kurt Morchnik, 6th. Joshua Collard, 7th. Sean Williams, 8th. Dylan Young, 9th. And Charles Jackson rounds out the top 10. You look through the rest of your top 15 and 20. You got James Qualls, Xavier Livingston, Aaron Williams Jr., Dom Capps, Daniel Hummel, your top 15. Followed by Liam Irving, Tony Vendetta, Justin Perry, who fell out of the race in 18th. Michael Norman, a lap down in 19th. And Rohit Vaderview finishes 20th, 2 laps down. And we got 21st on down. We got Callum Wells, John Dillon, last week's winner, finishes 22nd. Richard Johnson, who was in multiple wrecks, 23rd. Steven Gonzalez, who was probably in the last wreck we saw him spinning, was 24th. Red Bell, 25th. She also got in a wreck. Danny Wells struggled all race, just trying to limp it around. He ended up 26th, 6 laps down. And then all the drivers that unfortunately were knocked out of the race, along with Justin Perry, who was also out, but 27th on down were out of the race. Seth Cole, Jake Rogers, Jacob Lawler, Zohar Munn, Brian James, Joseph Lombard, Joshua Mudd, James Silverfox, Ryan Acosta, Trent Dunham, Cody Lamas, Barney Ward, Sean Galligan, James McLeod, Tim Freilich, and Jack Richards, all out of the race due to wrecks. We'll go back and see what happened here right before the conclusion of this race and see what the heck happened. Oh, how turn 2 never disappoints. We go back around here again. 3 wide situation that's not worked at all today. There's almost a 0% chance that you'll get through this without a wreck. Red Bell is the slow car with John Dillon. Liam Irving is on the lead lap. And here comes the Brendan Gaughan effect. And Liam Irving's running up there wrecks. Aaron Williams gets a piece of it. John Dillon does as well. They keep it going just like nothing happened. I don't know what, I bet Dom Capps and Daniel Hummel thinking, what in the world are you guys doing? Some damage to all those drivers and their cars. Williams, I think, continued on, limped it around, and so did Liam. John Dillon did the same. Red Bell went to pit road. And then we're going to go ahead and skip to the next lap. And we're going to see what happened to Steven Gonzalez that caused him to wreck. Oh. Tony Vendetta actually really closed in on him. And Steven's just, just riding his line, just trying to run as many positions down he can to gain points. Tony Vendetta just hooks him, and they get hooked together and still hooked together. Steven's thinking, hello, I'm there. Why are you hitting me? I flipped over. Give me a break. And Tony continues on. Steven Gonzalez spins. And this is right in front of the leaders, because here they come. I was wondering why William was swerving. Sean Henley went up high, about wrecked. And then Steven Gonzalez, I don't know, they're all trying to avoid. Callum Wells just runs right in the back of him. I mean, Justin Perry had this wreck avoided. Cody Birmingham snuck by, and Justin Perry just wrong place, wrong time. We were just complimenting how good he was running, and the Dollar General Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing was cruising to a top 5 or a top 10. And instead, he's going to be limping around the pit road. He ends up 18th today in that 20 car. Tough break for him. We'll go on board and see what he saw, though, that ended his run for a top 5. On board the Dollar General Toyota of Justin Perry, and this is him currently in 5th place before this happened that ended his day, a couple laps short of the finish. He parks swerving. Everything was good. The Kyle Wilson, somebody just runs in the back of the 55 car, and that's what caused Justin Perry to good run. You go for a spin, you see the smoke coming out of the car, which usually means 99% of the time you are done for the day. So tough day, or great run, ended short of the finish for Justin Perry, and that was just it for him. But in victory line today is the number 19 right here, Dodge Dealers Dodge Charger. for Abraham Motorsports. William Duncan, the rookie, keeps the rookies' win streak alive, now at 2. He's going to victory lane today here in a dominating fashion. And we'll go back to the results and the post race here today to wrap up here at Phoenix. Alright guys, one last look through the results. Just remember, just do whatever you have to do. Comment, like, subscribe for more and all that. I hope everybody's enjoying this so far. It's early in the season. Race tours out of the way. We are done here today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Subway Fresh Fit 500 here in the Mountain Race Series Season 5. I'm Dylan. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys soon. Get ready for week number 3 for both series. Probably be at Las Vegas. So stay tuned for that. We're going out, try to win a race for these drivers, see what they can do. Maybe see some gambling, some Las Vegas, you know, just that kind of trait. Some gambling. We'll see what happens, though. Who's going to be lucky and cash in next week and get the trophy at Las Vegas? We'll find out both in the Mopar Nationwide Series and the Mountain Race Series. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the comments and the feedback and everything. I'll continue to do my best. But thank you, guys, and I will see you guys for week 3 at Vegas.